Welcome to the Arkansas Cattle Business Podcast, brought to you by the Arkansas Cattlemen's Association. Here, we dive into the heart of Arkansas's cattle industry, where legislation, education, advocacy, and development come together to support the hardworking cattle producers of the natural state. Whether you're in the pasture or on the road, this is your connection to the people, policies, and programs shaping the future of our industry.
Hey y'all, and welcome to this week's episode of Arkansas Cattle Business. I'm your host, Norley Townsend, and I have a special co-host with me today.
I'm Aubrey Phillips.
Yeah, so Michelle's not here this week, but I wanted to bring Aubrey on this week as next week is convention, and then the next week when we do another podcast will be her last week, and she won't be in the office anymore. She has to go back to Fayetteville, back to school. We're really excited about that, but hate to see her go. And another thing, it's National Intern Day, so what a special way to celebrate National Intern Day with you having us on our podcast. So welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah. So I wanted to talk to you a little bit about your internship and how you've liked it, what you've learned and stuff. So the first question I'll start off with is, what were you expecting coming into this internship?
So coming in, I was really just expecting to grow my communication skills and really just put what I've learned so far in school into a real world setting. And I really was looking forward to learning how organizations like the ACA really operate and what all goes into it day to day.
Well, have you learned that?
Yes.
Yeah. So you've done a lot of stuff day to day. So what's some of the, walk them through what you did this internship day to day.
So I answered phones. I helped with the website. I worked on signage, graphics. It really just depended on what needed to be done that day, because I was always just, whatever you needed help with, I helped with. Whatever Michelle needed help with, I helped with. Whether it's printing stuff, emailing, just really everything and anything.
Yeah, for sure. So what was your favorite project you got to work on? I know you said the website and then signage and stuff. So what was your favorite thing you worked on?
Probably the website, because it was an all summer ordeal, but I was really proud of being able to see it through start to finish. And I've never designed a whole entire website and had that much freedom to really put my creative skills to use. So
yeah, super excited you did that for us, because going back 2 years ago, I worked on that as an intern, and then I didn't really have time to finish it because convention and everything, but you actually got to sit down and completely rework everything. So that's really helpful for us. I'm really excited for our members to use it in the coming months. And so was there any moment that stands out to you that was a learning moment for you?
I don't think there's really any certain moment, but it's just seeing behind the scenes how much really goes into communications and event planning, and realizing that even the smaller tasks really do matter, and they lead to the success of the organization and what you're working towards.
Yeah. So speaking of that, what did you learn about the cattle industry or association work that you didn't know before?
I didn't realize how much behind the scenes work there is, whether it's policy work or member communications. That was the big shock to me. I didn't really realize how much the association truly does do.
Yeah. Not a lot of people do, it seems but you don't know it until you're actually in it.
Yeah.
And so this year's convention was a big part of your internship too. What role did you play in that? And as we're getting ready for it next week, what are you excited to see?
So I did a lot of the signage, the sponsor stuff, and the trade show. I helped with the trade show layout.
What'd you think about that?
That was fun. It was a little different.
Yeah.
Because we haven't really all sat down and worked on something together.
Mm-hmm.
So that was neat. I'm trying to think. I helped with the program and the social media posts leading up to convention and stuff. So.
Yeah.
Made a lot of phone calls to see who was going to be in attendance.
Yep.
I'm looking forward to just seeing everyone again at convention, because I haven't really seen anyone outside of the office since ACLC.
That's true.
So I'll get to see them all again.
Go on the ACLC trip, went to a few county meetings and different things like that. But now you'll see our whole entire membership.
Yeah.
Hopefully, so
I get to probably be called Miss Phillips a few more times.
Probably. And how has this internship influenced your career goals and how you see the future in agriculture?
I really think that it's just helped me confirm that like I am on the right path, and I know that I want to be in some position kind of like this, maybe not the exact same thing one day, but I really like the association and like how it runs, how it's works, and I just feel like I would lean more towards a career in that instead of a career with a bigger company or a corporation.
Yeah. With internships, you learn what you like and what you don't like. So, what was your favorite part about this year, and do you have any stories to tell us that happened this year?
I don't know if I have any like stories. I just feel like day to day, like in the office, it was always different, and there's always something different to laugh about.
It's true. This is true.
Because you never know what's going to happen.
That's true.
But
something's new every day.
It is. It is. I've really enjoyed it, and I would recommend this internship to anyone.
Good.
Because the office really does feel like family, and it's been amazing. No matter what I do or what comes up, everyone's so open and willing to.
But yeah, so the first week you were intern,
Yes.
like you started on a Monday, and then I think on a Tuesday or something we went on the ACLC trip.
Yes.
And we're like, hi, welcome. We were like throwing you in the fire.
Here you go. Let's go drive around.
Yeah, drive around the state. That was a lot of fun. You got to meet the ACLC class,
Yes.
which is really cool. That's one of my favorite parts when interns start, and just I hate to say it, but throw them in the fire. Just like they're like, oh my gosh, okay, this is real. So
I think that's really the best way to start.
yeah,
I'd
honestly.
rather just start on the ground running than just some slow days. Like, it was great.
Yeah. Sweet. All right. So, is there anything else you want to add about the internship?
I don't think so. I feel like I've said a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, this episode, I kind of wanted to start with Aubrey since we've had a great time with her this summer, but at the end of this episode, we'll talk to Ron Carter, and he's our convention chairman. Little Zoom interview with him, so that'll be a little different. This episode's kind of unique, but happy y'all are here. If y'all have any questions, please call the office. We've had a lot of questions. Hey, I missed the pre-registration deadline. Can I still register? Yes, you can still register at the door. We just can't promise any meal tickets. Saturday banquet is officially sold out, so we will not be selling any of those at convention. But hopefully we have more tickets for the Friday lunch, Friday dinner, and Saturday lunch. So, yeah, please call us with any questions. I think that'll wrap us up here.
Yeah.
And go ahead and give a listen to Mr. Carter. This week is a little different. As you can see, there's no Michelle. It's just me and Mr. Ron Carter. So, Mr. Ron, please introduce yourself.
I'm Ron Carter. I'm a member of the Independence Jackson County Cattlemen Association. Been a long time Cattlemen's member. I guess maybe in the late 80s when I first joined. Really got active in the early 90s and started my own cattle operation at that time living in White County. And then ended up getting a chance to move back home to Independence County. And, been just active in cattlemen's ever since.
Yeah, for sure. So today I wanted to talk a little bit about convention. I know you're one of the convention chairs, so tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, I guess probably this will be my third year as convention chair. I've enjoyed it, and just it's an easy job because of the state staff. You are the ones that get the credit for doing all the work. A lot of behind the scenes work, I know, and all, but we've kind of used our committee and things and all as a sounding board and some thoughts for changes and improvements each year. So it's worked well as a team. I've been pleased. I'm very pleased with last year's convention. Thought it was one of the best I'd ever attended. And I've done several of them from the days when we went to Pine Bluff or Springdale, Fort Smith, Hot Springs, Little Rock, all of them. So, but very pleased with last year's, and hopefully this year's we can just make it even better.
Yeah, for sure. So you mentioned past conventions. So how have you seen conventions evolve from the past to now?
I think there's more focus on the educational piece, I think, than there was years ago. Have some great cattlemen's colleges, and again, some choices there that hopefully everybody can benefit from some of them, possibly all of them, but some of them that will help your operation. I think that's been the biggest thing. that we used to have the auction, have a lot of fun and all, and we got away with or from that for a few years, and we reinstated it this past year. Again, had a lot of fun on Friday night with the live auction. Also, we added some live entertainment to kind of go along with that Friday night, the good atmosphere and things. And I think it went over great last year, and we'll do that again this year. But those areas is the biggest changes I've seen.
Yeah. So, what should folks be on the lookout for the trade show this year?
Well, again, we've got some great cattlemen's colleges scheduled, some great speakers and all. So please look at the program and all, and pick the ones that you think would help you and all, and attend those. Uh, we got some top-notch entertainment coming in this year. Last year, I thought we had a great one with Corey, and actually was bringing him back this year. And he developed some vocal problems and had to cancel out on some things and all. But he recommended Cliff and Susan in your magazine. There's introduction to those and all. But I just the other day went out to that. It's susanerwin.com and listened to some of their music and all. It's great. They were just named Entertainers of the Year for Arkansas Country Music and really make a name for themselves. So I really look forward to that on Friday night, the entertainment. Also on Friday night, the auction. We plan another good auction. It's a fundraiser for Arkansas Cattlemen's Foundation and ACA. We both work those. We're bringing back Quiz Bowl, something of the past. There'll be some Quiz Bowl competition going on. And of course, we always look forward to the awards banquet and recognition for what's been done for this past year with our workers and volunteers.
Yeah, for sure. So you were talking about Cliff and Susan and the live auction. Can you tell us more about what people can expect from that and how those funds support Cattlemen's and the Arkansas Cattlemen's Foundation?
Right, the to be benefit auction and a tax deductible to those that are participating in all. The funds will go through the Arkansas Cattlemen's Foundation. But our purpose is to support the Arkansas. I'm on the Cattlemen's Foundation board also, board member. And our purpose is to support the ACA, the Arkansas Cattlemen Association, and educational ventures and things, and working with the foundation owns the building, so dealing with that. But there's various scholarships given away from those funds, and again, just used for educational needs for the foundation and more so for the Arkansas Cattlemen Association. So the funds ultimately ACA benefits, but it flows through the foundation.
Yeah, for sure. So how can members or new producers, if they're new to this, how can they get more engaged at events like this, like the live auction and different things?
Right, just say, bring your checkbook. Credit card, checkbook, we'll take it cash. Again, Friday night, it's a good, it's a social event leading into it. And then we'll have the entertainment and the auction and all. But one of the things we ask is all the associations around the state to bring an item, live auction item, silent auction item. We'll sort those out at the convention and have some fun. It could be a gift basket of products from your area. It could be a feed bucket. Hey, it's, as I say, it's all profit to us. If it's a donated item, it's all profit and we'll turn it into dollars. We had some great items last year, some unique items. We had a Brahma calf that was donated, that young bull calf, and did well on it. Once again, I'll be bringing a rifle. It's a Rossi 44 mag lever action rifle. We'll have that, and we'll auction off some cow sticks, show sticks, flags to 13 people, and those 13 people will be in the drawing for the rifle. A real nice kind of grand prize per se on that. Also, we'll do a deck of cards again for a pistol, a Ruger 22 pistol. So we'll have those items and many, many more that be brought from all over the state, donated. But yeah, if you're a first time there, that does not mean that you cannot bid. Just get that hand up and look at the solid auction items. We'll have them out as they come in Friday morning, and it'll wrap up about 11 o'clock or so on Saturday, the solid auction. There'll be two items in that solid auction that will stop on Friday night because they'll be the sticks, flags for a chance to win the gun. So you could, in the solid auction, get your chance to win that nice rifle. But yeah, look everything over. It'd be on the trade show floor while you're visiting the booths. That's the other thing for new attendees. Stop and visit these folks. They support us, we support them. So it's a team concept, for all the exhibitors. And pick out these cattlemen's colleges. The other thing is visit with folks, and you'll learn a lot just talking to other cattle ranchers from around the state, and how's things going in your area, or what's something different that you can learn from, and also um, just share your knowledge and soak in all that you can from others.
Yeah, for sure. And I know last year it was really entertaining watching everybody fight for the sorting sticks or the cards. Like it was hardcore competition to get one of
Yeah,
those.
yeah,
So
it's a great little fundraiser that we do. We do it locally, and it worked well last year at state, and we're doing it again this year. So look
yeah,
forward to that.
I'm looking forward to that because it was fun to watch people bid on that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So can you speak to the power of networking at these events, those hallway conversation, meals, and friendships, and like you said, with the vendors and everything?
Yes, it's great. We're all looking for sponsors for our local meetings and all, and this is a great resource to visit with these booths and the vendors and all, and possibly schedule your meetings for the coming year. Uh, One, be sure and thank them for being there, because without them, that takes a lot away from the convention. So thank the vendors for being there, but talk to them and learn about their products and what could help you on the farm and all, but also use it as a time to visit with them and see if it would work well for them to be a sponsor for your local meetings and all. And they look for that's what they're there for too, is selling our products and making contacts. So be sure and visit with them and thank them for doing business with ACA.
Yeah. And we have a lot of returning vendors and new vendors this year. So I'm really looking forward to it. I think we have about 83, 84 vendors this year. So
Well, great, great.
I'm excited about it. So what do you believe it's important for cattle producers to attend the ACA convention? I know you explained like the education part, and we have some new speakers this year, but what are you most excited about and how,
Well,
or things like that?
one, to attend the convention is, from contributing, back to them and all, but learn all you can, while you're there. And it's your organization. ACA is each one of us individually. You're working together, and also it's your organization. So, be there at the convention to support your organization. There'll be business conducted. We'll have some officer elections, some other business meeting parts of it, and all. That's always a big part of the convention. One of the reasons for having it. So take it all in. Attend the meetings, the general membership meetings that are there, learn about the business side of things. It's pretty well all meetings are open to everyone, if you want to come in and listen and all. So you can learn a lot from that, see who the leaders are that's out there, and hopefully get some interest on your part to become a leader, step up to some of the positions that's needed. But again, it's our convention. It's the cattle producers convention and all. And without us being there, what do you have?
Sure. Yeah, so I know you mentioned like we have the new quiz bowl coming up, new educational series and different things. So what part of convention are you personally excited about?
Probably the auction entertainment. We had such
Yeah.
a good time last year, and we raised a lot of money. I think we did about 25,000, if I recall, last year. Had a lot of fun doing it, a lot of participation. It takes that, but I think it was just a good feeling. We were under stressful times, with our membership due issue we were looking at and thinking about that and all. And I think Friday night just turned out to be a great time for everyone to socialize and visit, participate, raise funds and all. So I think this year's entertainment you will really enjoy. Again, check them out if you haven't seen them. So the entertainment and all, and then always the banquet on Saturday night, the awards banquet, recognizing those that's put out some extra effort and hard work and all to make the association what it is. I just actually saw your numbers today that you sent out on the renewals and things and all. We really come in strong as a state. I've been going over my unpaid list this morning locally and saying, okay, didn't know they didn't pay or whatever, and making some notes. And I got one just a couple of days ago, that was on the unpaid list, and I still collected it. So the numbers are there, and hopefully the attendance will reflect our strong numbers.
Yeah. And do members have to be, or do people have to be members of Cattlemen's to join our convention?
No, come on in. We'll be more than happy to write you up.
Yeah.
I mean,
We're
no,
excited to have
one of the
anybody and
keys-
everybody.
Yeah, invite a neighbor, and really, I know it's a challenge to come down, for maybe staying 2 or 3 nights and all. But come down for the day Friday or come down for the day Saturday if you can't come and spend the night and all. Maybe pick up a neighbor and just bring them with you and all, and they may be the next member. And we'd be more than happy to write on a membership and all, but expose them to this side of it.
Yeah, for sure. And our convention is family friendly. We want all the kids there. We'll have a 4-H and FFA day that Saturday. If you wear a jacket or 4-H things, you get it for free.
Right.
So which is really exciting. And then we'll have a Cowboy Capers Saturday at 9 o'clock in the morning, and that's a lot of fun.
Yeah, to have the kids on trade show floor, there's a lot of the booths, they have giveaways, and one thing I noticed with my grandkids and all is they don't go home empty-handed.
Yeah.
If there's a booth giving an item away, and a lot of these are useful items, maybe to cut out ear tags, or whatever, show sticks. The kids are working the booths and all, but they do that. I don't know if our toy exhibitor will be back this year.
Yeah, they will actually. Yep.
That's always a big hit. Some of these unusual toys, metal, real stuff, not plastic, the real toys. Yeah, and kids is down the floor playing with those around that booth area. Again, the Cowboy Capers, all of it. So bring the family.
Yep. And kids 12 and under get in for free. So
right.
Yep. All right. Well, I think that's all my questions. Are there any final thoughts or a message to those on the fence about attending convention?
No, just come and enjoy yourself. Visit with your new friends. And we're all neighbors in Arkansas. We're all in this for the same purpose, pretty much on the cattle side and all. So just come and have a good time. We kind of threw out this term 2 or 3 years ago and trying to come up with something on. I think it was like calcation. Just make it a mini vacation. And it's about cows and cattle and all. But Hot Springs is a great place to visit. To ride around town, see the old buildings and some of it and all. So make it a little family vacation if you can. Do that and take part in it. But we'd really like to see you there and hope everybody has a good time and participates. And I always look forward to any comments, pro, con, whatever, new ideas and all. Next year, we will be going to Fort Smith. It's been a few years since we've been to Fort Smith. A little more challenging there for the size of the convention center, but we'll make it work, and we plan to have a great one next year. But let's do Hot Springs. Let's have good attendance this year and have a great convention, and just keep on going for future years.
Yeah. And I wanted to also mention that pre-registration for a convention has ended, but you can still register at the door. You might not get all the meals. Hopefully we've got enough for everybody. But we did have to send our meal count in this week. But come in the door. We'll be happy to have you on the trade show floor and through all the cattlemen's colleges and everything. So
right. Yes. Please come.
Yeah, please come. Come see what we're about. Come network with everybody. I know it's really interesting to go to all these events and see and talk to somebody. And we're like, I know him. Well, I know that person that knows that person. Ag world in Arkansas is really small, and it's really cool to see all the connections, how people are connected. So
it is and all, and we see our magazine is our, I guess, touch around the state now through the magazine. But a lot of these faces that you'll see at convention, you'll see them in the magazine. Likewise, people you've seen in the magazine, you run into them at convention and you visit with them and all. And again, it's all about sharing and learning more and trying to do better for ourselves and how to take care of our animals.
It's true. All right. I think that's all I had. If you want to add anything else.
No, just see y'all Thursday, Friday, Saturday, whatever works for you. Come all the days or come when you can and all. But love to see a big turnout in Hot Springs next week.
Yeah. I think that'll wrap up this week's podcast. But yeah, we'll see y'all next week, hopefully.
This is the Arkansas Cattle Business Podcast, your trusted source for all things cattle in the natural state.